Hey, howdy, hey, Saddle Pals. Welcome to the Jerry Hinkle program. The reason why so many people hate Mondays. Hopefully, this program makes your Monday a little better. It couldn't make it much worse, huh? Actually, as far as Mondays go, we're having a beautiful day out here. 35 degrees. It's going to warm up to 59. So, a long sleeve t-shirt or maybe even a jacket might be the order of the day if you're going to spend too much time outside. They say there's a chance for rain, but the sun's out right now. So, if you're in beautiful downtown Mitchell, this information was probably told to you by someone else already. So let's get on with the next item on the agenda. Got a fan mail, a piece of fan mail is as close as you can get to fan mail here in the 21st century. Someone sent me a PM on Facebook wondering about the t-shirt that I wore in last week's episode, which just so happens to be the t-shirt I am wearing now. I have washed it in the interim in case some of you may be wondering about that, knowing that I'm a bachelor now. The t-shirt is for the benefit of the You'll Never Walk Alone Breast Cancer Foundation, a local breast cancer charity here in beautiful downtown Mitchell. I'm not exactly sure what they do, but anybody that helps out with people that are going through breast cancer can't be all bad. Those of you who, I think I have mentioned this before, 3 of my mother's 4 sisters are breast cancer survivors. They're all wonderful ladies. Not because they went through, they are wonderful ladies, but going through this really, they really showed what they were made of by making it through the fire. And speaking of fighting cancer, which we were somewhat, next month, in the month of May, I'm going to try to I'm going to order a new t-shirt. T-shirts seem to be the new thing, that running gag that we got going on here. And so I'm going to get a new t-shirt that benefits my friend Jenny's fight for cancer. She is a young lady that I went to Wesley. We attended Wesleyan at nearly the same time. I think all 3 of the years that I were at Wesleyan, you can tell by the wonderful grammar that I employ that I was a Wesleyan graduate. And I were at Wesleyan for 3 years, and I think she was there for all 3 of those years. And she still talks to me, which proves that she is a real nice lady. And she is fighting colon cancer. And the least I can do is get one of them t-shirts, one of those t-shirts, those. Obviously, I need my mother to approve the script of this television program, this web series, excuse me. Ain't nobody knows more about grammar than my mother. Well, she knows more than I do, which, okay. Moving on. I'm going to get that t-shirt and hopefully do that during the month of May, and I'll get more information maybe while this video is processing. I'll look that up and kind of add that on as events warrant. And so we'll get on with that. Some sad news from back home. I understand that Smokey Kopecki died over the weekend. That's kind of a sad passing. He was a wonderful husband and father, and he was a pretty good son-in-law to Mac and Catherine Zilberberg, my neighbors from back in Hollenberg there. And as a matter of fact, he was a neighbor of mine in Hollenberg back when I was a young boy. And the funny thing is, he never, obviously, he never got old, and so that's neither here nor there. It's still sad to be that young. Cancer is a merciless bastard. You know that? I hate to use profanity on the internet, but cancer is a merciless bastard, and that's why we got to fight cancer with everything we have, including our t-shirts. So it's okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna go get some lemon juice later on and put it in my mouth. I'm sorry if I offended anyone with my profanity, but I'm telling the truth. Cancer is a merciless bastard. And it's taken all the good people away from us. Well, not all the good people, but most people that got cancer are pretty good people. I'm starting to upset myself, so I will sing a happy little song. Lonesome George, Tom T. Hall's songs for children of all ages. And it's a happy little song about a dog. So here we go. Old Lonesome George the Basset lived in Memphis, Tennessee, and even though he had his faults, he was a sight to see. He taught the show dog puppies to always try and please, to hold their heads and tails up and not wet the judge's knees, which is very important for a dog to learn not to do. Old George was not a champion, but his owners loved him so. They took old George to dog shows in which he'd get to go. But when he got out in the ring, he never could win first. Several judges shook their heads and said he was the worst. Then one day the kennel keeper got an urgent call from the local TV to Mr. Tom T. Hall. They said that Elvis Presley is putting on a show tonight. He says he needs a basset, and you've got one, ain't that right? That's a hound dog, That's obviously Elvis would have used for a hound dog in the Elvis Presley show. Okay. So George got on the TV, and he did everything. He barked and growled and jumped around. He made the rafters ring and left the people cheering for another curtain call. And so Lonesome George became a show dog after all. Yeah, that's something. He was started out a loser, ended up a winner. Elvis Presley needed him, and of course, that's big time right there. Well, it was, I suppose, at that time. Okay, well, we better wrap things up here at the Ashley Kringen Studios. We didn't do a commercial. Do we really need to do a commercial? We've advertising for all kinds of T-shirts and whatnot. So let's bypass the regular commercials for now and just say this is the Jerry Hinkle program. So God be with you. Do the best you can. And hey, get out of my bathroom, invading my privacy.